on, Mike?
It's both of us, actually.
Well, all right. What's up, fellas?
What's up? How you doing?
We got the speakerphone going?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So tell me about last night. I mean, obviously I was over there, James Clark as well from the Press for Atlantic City, and great night. I mean, when you factor in the emotion of Coach Pellone, his father passing away recently last week, and that had to feel great for you guys to get that win for your coach.
Yeah, it did. Yesterday was the funeral and the viewing, and the whole team went up there. The school allowed us to, so it was just really nice to comfort him in that time. And just, we went out there and we all said we were going to do it for him and his dad, and the whole gym was electrified, and we did everything he asked. We packed the gym, and it was just all for him and his dad.
Now, Mike, I know you've been waiting a couple years to be on the South Jersey Sports Report, so you got your big chance. You're going to be famous here.
Yeah, I know. First goal next to the Matt Pack shirt.
Well, I'll have to put in a word with Mr. Tribble here later in the hour.
All right, sounds good.
Tell Steve, real quick, tell me about this team. You've been a part of this team for 4 years now, and like we talked about last night, a couple of years ago, struggled really just to fill out a lineup. I mean, you had Pat Darcy, who won a state championship, but only about 5, 6, 7 other guys in a room. Couldn't really compete in a dual meet with having to forfeit that many weight classes, and here you are a couple years later with 2 South Jersey championships.
Yeah, it's really amazing. I mean, Coach Hopp has been telling us we got to get more kids out. I think me and my brother both did a good job of getting football players out, different kids out, just trying to fill the lineup, and we all really just improved every day. We all wanted this goal. This is our dream, just keep winning and end up winning sectional championships like that.
What's it like going at it with these guys from the football team, Reggie and Justin? Those are some big dudes.
Yeah, they're big. I mean, they just get bigger and bigger each year. And I remember when Reggie started, first year wrestling, he didn't know much. He was just strong, and he really improved into his own. And Figueroa has been a natural wrestler. He'd wrestled since he was younger, and he really just kept improving.
Tell me about Reggie in the room. Did you ever go one-on-one against him?
Not really. It was a little bit too heavy for me.
You've also had a lot of younger guys really stepping up, and particularly a junior last night, Zach Long. I mean, what a match that was. He goes into overtime, couple overtime periods, then the ultimate ride out, and that was a huge win for you guys. Talk about that a little bit.
It was amazing. I mean, the whole crowd was standing on their feet, and we really all just got behind him. We knew that he's a hard worker. We knew he could do it. Coach Hopp was telling him he can do it, and he went out there and attacked the kid. That's all you can ask for is him to give it all his effort. I mean, if he gave all his effort, he was going to come out with that win.
And little Dominic Sacco coming up with a big win, too. So a lot of those little guys really coming through for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great room. Those little guys are all wrestling each other, all coming after each other, and they make themselves better. And it's really amazing how much they grow.
We're talking with Mike and Steve Waszen from Holy Spirit Wrestling. They came up with a 51-28 victory over Donovan Catholic last night to win their second straight sectional title. Mike, did you ever think something like this was possible a couple years ago when you had such a limited lineup?
It was hard to think about because it started off with just dual meets, and we were losing against the schools that had a full lineup when we only had half a lineup. And then my freshman year, we started building it up. We wrestled Camden Catholic in the semifinals, and we're like, hey, we have something going here. We're going to come at it next year, and we're going to make a change. So we started developing more. All the kids that came out for that first time, now that's their second year under the belt last year, and we came through. We won our first title in school history, and now this year we wanted to come at it again and then get a redemption at DePaul on Sunday.
And really, Zach is kind of a poster boy for what you guys have done. He's a kid that came in, really hadn't wrestled much before freshman year, right?
Yeah, he had no experience. He knew nothing. He came in freshman year unsure if he wanted to do it or not, and he just really fell in love with it, and he's been putting in the hard work, and he really developed, and it showed on the mat last night.
Are you surprised a kid like that can come in and be that good in just a couple of years? I mean, a lot of these guys that are good wrestlers in high school, they start out when they're 7, 8 years old.
All it takes is hard work, and as long as you work hard and you get better every day, there's no problem coming in for only wrestling 3 years and putting on a performance like that.
Now, Mike, when you guys were growing up, you and Steve, were you guys wrestling at home all the time, knocking over some lamps, stuff like that?
Once in a while we go to practice. We have a couple brawls here and there.
Who wins when you guys go one-on-one?
I don't know.
No comment.
Yeah, he says no comment.
Steve says no comment. That we'll have to get you guys here towards the end of the season. Maybe a practice one day. We'll come out. We'll film it.
All right, sounds good.
Obviously, different weight classes, but I think Steve can hold his own.
All right.
So what's the mood around this team now, guys? Obviously, coming off that second straight sectional championship, that's got to really pump you guys up here for districts and just put a great feeling around this whole program.
Oh, yeah, it really is. I mean, before everyone just wanted to win a district title. Now we're on, as a team, we want to win a team title, and that just brings momentum as we go into districts and regions and states. Everyone just wants to keep winning, keep the tradition going. We just want to keep winning.
Now, Steve, you're a senior, so this is your last shot at any kind of state championship or district title, those kind of things. How much are you savoring these next couple of weeks? It's going to go by quickly.
I'm savoring every last minute of it. I mean, I had this date marked since last year. I kept practicing the off season, get better and better, and I'm just waiting for this moment to show who I am.
We're talking with Steve and Mike Waszen, a couple of brothers from Holy Spirit Wrestling. They took down Donovan Catholic last night to win their second straight sectional title. Guys, what's the focus now? Obviously, you have not sure who you got tomorrow. I didn't see who won that match between DePaul and Queen of Peace, but either way, it's going to be a tough matchup up there in Toms River, going for that overall non-public state championship. What would that mean to you guys to win that title?
It would be great. It is DePaul. They won last night by a couple points over Queen of Peace, and last year I think we might have won 5 matches, and we've had the whole team. We've decided that we want to get back there this year and actually show what we've got. And if we wrestle hard like we did last night, we should have no problem putting forth the effort and really competing up there and winning. And it would just mean a lot. It would progress us to the next level and get the whole team camaraderie up more. So it would be really great if we could win that.
How do you guys remain focused? Obviously, there's going to be a lot of excitement when you get up there, and the nerves are going on. You're all pumped up. How do you bring yourself down a notch and really focus on what you have to do on the mat?
You just have to learn to block that out. I know a lot of us on the team went to big tournaments. I know over in the off season, I went out to Fargo, so that's the biggest tournament in the country. I know Tim Fitzpatrick and Al Carper went out to Kansas City for a big tournament out there. We wrestled Bergen Catholic, wrestled the Beasts of the East. So it's just about getting used to that crowd and just blocking it out and doing what you do every day and not change it for anything.
Now, Mike, real quick before we let you go, how much has Tim Fitzpatrick meant to you guys? Obviously, he's one of your best wrestlers and a kid who really defines your program. He's not going to grab a lot of headlines, but he's going to go out there and compete hard every night and win a lot of matches.
It's been a lot. He comes in the room and he pushes middleweights, and it's kind of like that person every weight, like Sacco. He's the one that pushes the lightweights more. Fitzpatrick pushes the middleweights, and I push the heavyweights. So it's just about getting those people in the room and having the freshmen look up to the juniors and seniors, and that's what him and all of us do. So it's just really great having those role models in the room. Who's the toughest guy to pin at practice? Depends. Everyone, wrestles hard, and it's just hard because sometimes we don't practice with each other and stuff. So I usually go with Kurt Driscoll and Reggie and Fig, and then Fitz will go with Alec and Steve and Connor. So it's just it's like a different 3 stages of the room, if it makes any sense. You're supposed to say nobody gets pinned at Holy Spirit practices. Yeah. All right, guys, we're up against the break. Got to let you go, but appreciate you taking a few minutes, and good luck tomorrow. Bring home that state championship. Thank you. We'll do. All right, fellas, have a good weekend. You too. That was Mike and Steve Waszen, a couple of outstanding young men from Holy Spirit High School.